As our own review of Mary Poppins Returns says, the movie is the perfect blend of nostalgia and reinvention. The sequel, which takes place during the 1930s, features an entirely new story, and a new generation of Banks children, though Mary Poppins Returns does not include the inimitable Julie Andrews. There were plenty of hidden treasures for Poppins Originals fans to get excited about. Did you spot these Easter eggs in Mary Poppins Returns? Carpet bag and parrot umbrella. There were some props and moments which were less Easter eggs and more necessary for continuity. But nonetheless, these things also sparked the same aha moment a well-spotted Easter egg would. First, Mary Poppins' carpet bag and parrot umbrella from the original movie were given plenty of screen time in the sequel. The carpet bag produces a magical bubble bath, and the parrot umbrella continues to quip, though Mary refuses to admit it can speak. Admiral Boom. In the original Mary Poppins movie, Admiral Boom is the Banks' eccentric neighbor. Years later, when the Banks children are grown, Admiral Boom is still kicking. He also continues to fire his cannon from the roof of his naval-themed home on the hour, every hour. In the original film he was played by Reginald Owen Hoodie in 1972, so the character is portrayed by David Warner in the sequel. Willoughby the dog. Willoughby the dog is actually a nod to the original book series by P.L. Travers on which the Disney movies are based. In the books, one of the Banks' other neighbors, Miss Lark, had two dogs, Andrew and Willoughby. In the first movie, Andrew the shaggy scamp featured briefly. For Mary Poppins Returns, Willoughby appears, though fans are left to wonder if his owner is Miss Lark, her daughter, niece, or some other relative, or someone entirely new. Topsy Topsy herself is a brand new character, played by Meryl Streep, and is one of two only known relatives to Mary Poppins. In the original, Mary Poppins visits her Uncle Albert, who suffers a strange condition in which when he laughs, he would float to the ceiling. For Mary Poppins Returns, Topsy suffers a similar problem, though she doesn't move, her house does. The scene is a perfect homage to the moment in the original while adding a bit of new magic. The Learys as the times change, so do the cast, and in the new movie, the chimney sweeps are replaced by lamplighters of the era. Much like the chimney sweeps of the first film, the Learys delight audiences with a well-choreographed musical number. The score moviegoers with a more musical ear may hear this Easter egg. The score to the new movie uses refrains from the original movie's soundtrack. Penguins. Mary Poppins is certainly magical, and one can't help but love her. Even the penguins, returning for the sequel, are the lovable animated birds who just can't seem to get over their collective crush on the nanny. The kite. The sequel places a whole different kind of symbolism on the kite, which in the original movie was a symbol for fun and childlike imagination. The new generation of Banks children only briefly play with the kite, but on it, you can see the kite's tail is still a Votes for Women sash which featured prominently in the first Mary Poppins film. St. Paul's Cathedral. The snow globe. The Banks family home has many things, one of which is a snow globe with a small St. Paul's Cathedral inside. While grown up, Jane and Michael are searching the attic. Jane picks up the snow globe which has been packed away and forgotten, a reflection of Mary's assertion that grown-ups always forget. St. Paul's holds more significance than just its tiny replica. As in the original film, Jane and Michael as children see an old woman selling bags of bird feed. Mary Poppins Returns opening scene features Lamplighter Jack cycling past St. Paul's, at which a flock of pigeons take off into the sky, a sweet homage to the first movie. Dick Van Dyke, the 92-year-old actor, returned to the sequel but not as a chimney sweep. The first Mary Poppins, Van Dyke also played the president of Fidelity Fiduciary Bank, Mr. Dawes Sr. in old age makeup. In the sequel, Dick Van Dyke plays Mr. Dawes Jr., the son of his character from the first Disney movie. There were likely plenty more Easter eggs hidden in the colorful animation, and fans will likely pause the film for more details, clues, and hidden gems. Mary Poppins Returns is out in UK cinemas on December 21, 2018.